What's up, guys? Welcome to Random Sunset, where we talk about random topics. And today gonna be a random topic for me, meaning normally we have like we have certain subject matters, but what inspired the title of the show, Random Sunset, is where we talk about random topics during the evening. You know, when we winding down. But anyway, y'all, it's been on my mind, so y'all bear with me. Like I say, it's gonna be random topics I discussed throughout this show, but yeah. So notice, all right. I'll show you real quick. It's not a gun. It's a high-speed wireless communication device. This is not a gun. High-speed wireless communication device. All right. And I'm saying that to say, when it comes to this LGBT plus community, you have men who we know are men who converting over to being a woman. We have women converting over to being a man, and it's becoming more and more of a fad, or should I say, a thing. And like I say, I maybe back in Sodom and Gomorrah, but I don't ever like. This is so like not the norm for me, but it's becoming the norm. So we have to talk about it, right? So here I am talking about it. If a person can say, you know what, I don't want to be a man no more, I'm a woman, address me as she, or you know what I mean, vice versa, address me as he, when we know clearly you was born biologically a male, or born biologically a female. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. So we have to play along to get along. And that falls up on the fake, that falls up on the deception, that falls up on the lies. And who the father of deception and lies? And all right, so that's all I'm gonna say about that. If you know, that's all I'm gonna say about that subject, because, like I say, if we're gonna be addressing men as she and addressing women as he, then guess what? This is not a gun. All right, this is not a gun, and I'm not a man. I'm a lion. Address me as a lion and talk to me in lion language. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna vent a little bit. You know, of lately, you know, many people know I'm very active and community oriented. All right, I'm very involved in the community. Help out, you know, volunteer, pick up trash, help out at the school, you know, volunteer hours, things of that such. Very active in the community. All right, and what I notice is, and I want to blast the black community. Yes, I said black community. Hebrew, Muslim, Moorish, African, Jamaican, Haitian, whoever label themselves as black. I want to blast the community one time. And when I say blast the community, in a way that I hope black folks step their game up and rise to the occasion, all right? If you the kings and the queens you say you are, and the gods, peace God, and you the kings and queens are the gods you say you are, we have to do better amongst ourselves with servicing ourselves and rising to the occasion. Right now, I live in predominantly the wealthiest minority city in all of Georgia. That's Stonecrest, baby. That's Stonecrest. Do your homework, all right? We have nice communities here in Stonecrest, down Rock Springs, Evans Mill. Throughout Stonecrest, we have nice communities. We're the largest city in DeKalb County. With me saying that, you would think Stonecrest residents would get involved and say, you know what? We have something to be proud of. Let's take care of our cities. You know, take care of our city. Let's support the businesses in our city. Let's keep our community clean. Let's keep our parks and recreation areas clean and nice. Let's respect one another. Let's set the example to show the rest of the country, better yet the world, this is how it is when we get to run our own municipality. We have a black mayor, black council members, all right? People in power in this city. I mean, we got lawyers, doctors, directors, CEOs, all right? Some very prominent people right here in this great city of Stonecrest. But look at how we treat each other. And it's a condition. We've been poisoned. We still got shackles on our brains. We're ego driven. Being ego driven is selfish. I, me, mine. Not us, we, ours. I, me, mine. It's all about me. Individualism. This is what's tearing us down. Individualism. Every man for himself. You got the doggone women saying, I don't need the men. You got the men saying, I don't need the women. Forget it. We're going to go our own way. Men going their own way. What they call it MGTOW. MGTOW. Men going their own way. We're going to go out here and date outside the race. And that's what men are doing. You know, they call themselves passport bros. All right? And not just that. You bond with a person, you bond with a person. All right? And I'm not gonna get into all of that right now. But what I'm saying is, when it comes to individualism, we are destroying ourselves, and that's ego driven. Forget you. I cross out my own mom. I X out my own loved ones to get to the top. As long as it's about me, me, I, me, mine, me, myself, and I, and that's selfish. And that's ruining our community, man. So back to what I was saying earlier about how I'm very heavy in the community, right? And what I'm noticing, and that's why I'm talking about it, because many of us need to talk about it, and we have to address these issues. All right? We don't have no HOA in our community that consists of 130 homes, all right? Nor do we want an HOA to be able to pay into for a lifetime. We don't want no HOA. I mean, we don't even have the amenities to pay into an HOA, such as a tennis court, basketball court, swimming pool, clubhouse. We don't have any of that, all right? We have a nature trail that go through our neighborhood, but outside of that, many of the neighbors, and I'm one of the block captains, by the way, and I talk with the rest of the captains, and we try to get the residents involved in what it is we're doing here. We have a front entry, we have a back entry. Being that we don't have an HOA, someone have to maintain that entryway. If someone crashed into our neighborhood sign, then where do we get the money from to fix it? If the lawn needs servicing, who's going to be the one to service the lawn? How do we rotate? Where are the men in the community? How are the men coming together saying, you know what? We have families, we have wives and children. We need to protect our community and take care of our community. We've gotten away from it due to individualism. People around Mercedes-Benzes, Lexuses, BMWs, you name it. They run nice cars. Audis, Teslas, they run nice cars. One of the cheapest house I saw in this community was running probably $250,000. So how is it we can't come together and figure out how we're going to maintain the front entry of the lawn and the back entry? So that's been on my mind, you know what I mean? And I'm just sitting here venting with you guys, kicking it on this evening, random, random sunset, random sunset. And, and I just want to talk about it because I can't be the only one facing this, all right? And it's just, again, on the neighborhood level. If you have families that you care about and you family oriented, then that makes you, that creates a community, all right? Especially when you consist of 130 houses. That forms a community. We don't have no communities anymore. Our communities, are the few that we have, are diminishing. All right? And we have to be held accountable. That's on us. We can't, the white man did it. Listen, as of now, I maintain the front entry and the back entry. We probably have 5% of our doggone neighbors that's participating. Basically, we had to go out door to door and tag the mailboxes to say, hey, look, we got to GoFundMe up. So if you don't trust your block captain, put your money in the GoFundMe. And what we're going to do, we're going to make sure that the back entry and the front entry get some service. All right. Now, if the men of the community wanted to take turns and we rotate and we maintain it ourselves, nobody won't have to pay nothing. But everybody's focused on them and what they have to do. Me, I, me, mine. And, for now, long story short, the few that's participating, we're going to do what we have to do and set the example. But I want to put it out there. We fail ourselves and we give ourselves the middle finger. We keep on talking about what happened in the past with slavery and these white folk. Look at what we doing. All right. Right now, I try to offer a solution and try to get many people to be a part of what we call and what the organization that we know of as the Black Achievement Fund. Man, that go through one ear and out the other. People ain't even researching the Black Achievement Fund. They do not care. They focus on them and how they gonna chase a bag. And once they get this bag that they chase and go through hell to get, they give all of their money back to opposing forces and the colonizers. And now they back at square one. So guess what? Ignorance. Ignorance. All right. So we got these shackles on our brain, meaning, okay, play victim, play victim. Oh man, the system against us. The system is against us. The white man, the white man. And everybody want to cry and talk about what happened in the past. When the last time your cousins or your brothers got hung from a rope? When the last time, doggone, you know what I'm saying? Like we in the most powerful nation in the world right now. We got an opportunity to pull our money together and say, you know what? Hey, I'm a part of the Black Achievement Fund, regardless of if you Christian, Muslim, if you a Crip, if you a Blood, if you doggone, you can be one of our allies, you can be Asian or white. If you doggone feel the need to say, you know what, we're going to help support the cause and put our money in the pot, and we're going to build our own institutions, our own medical institutions, our own school institutions, our own banking, our own farming, buy up land and feed ourselves. Right now, we calling ourselves men and we don't even feed ourselves. How long that chicken been sitting in the grocery store that you done bought? How long that pork been sitting in the grocery store that you bought? How long that beef? Who been feeding and taking care of them animals? Where you buying your food from? That part. And if you're a person sitting there saying, I don't go to the grocery store, I got my own farm. Then again, individualism. Long as I'm doing good, as long as I'm okay. When it's supposed to be a group effort. That's what the Black Achievement Fund represent. Group economics. If we don't come together, I'm going to tell you what's going to happen right now. We're going to be forced to go through something so traumatic, dramatic, that we ain't going to have no choice but to work together. Because our backs are going to be up against the wall. And that done happened in the past already. Where nobody looked out for us. And we only had each other. And we had to make it work. That's what's going to have to happen. Spiritually, the Most High God, I'm telling you, something going to come our way where we're going to look around and there ain't going to be nobody there that got our back but us. And we're going to be forced to come together. But right now, before it even come to that, if you got any type of sense, if you got any type of love in your heart, you will know that, you know what? Let me do something. Let me do my due diligence. Let me do some research on the Black Achievement Fund. That's an avenue. That's a start. That's a start. All right? Because right now, our communities are falling apart, man. I just got some news this morning about right here in Stonecrest, man. Recently, a 16-year-old just got killed up there at the IHOP. All right? Young folk, all right? Arguing over a female, something went left, and you know, my girlfriend dumped me, she now likes you. I'm not gonna go and find that story. It happened in Stonecrest. What the day is? July 16th? July 16th. So between July this weekend, so the 14th to 15th, it just happened right here in the city of Stonecrest off of Panola Road. If you want to find that story and go into details, feel free. But again, it's stuff like that. Now, where did 16-year-old get a gun in front of go and kill another kid who was up there working at the IHOP? I mean, I got an idea, you know, but right now, hell, I'm a father of teenagers, all right? My teenagers ain't out here roaming the streets with no gun, let alone wanting to kill somebody. Those are still my babies. Yeah, you're a teenager, but you're still up under my care. I feed you. I house you. You ain't just out here roaming. You understand what I'm saying? So that goes back to parenting. And a lot of times it takes a village to raise a child. We done cut loose our village. We've given up on family. When we don't get our way, we like some spoiled brats. We finally got the opportunity where we can pull up by the bootstrap, and we're not doing it. We pointing the finger and making every excuse on why we not doing what we supposed to be doing for our community and our race to contribute to society. We not doing it. Everybody, well, this happened. We taking it personal. This happened to me, and I was growing up, and my dad wasn't around. Oh, this happened to me, my mama, or somebody. Like, we taking it personal. We've all gone through something. When are we going to be smart enough to say we need each other? We like-minded people. If you feel what I'm saying, look into the Black Achievement Fund. We have a place for you. Join us. Become part of the family. Let's grow. All right. Each one teach one. Two teach four. Four teach more. All right. And let me speak on this too, because this is going viral as well. All right. Another story popped up, and it's been on the internet. Now, mind you, it's July 16, 2023. Influencer from Houston, Texas, out in Dubai, right? She's out spending time out in Dubai. A lot of people been going to Dubai lately. It used to be Paris. You know what I mean? And notice people are going to go to every country except for Africa to put on. And people ain't going to go to Africa and help their economy and boost their economy by bringing and spending money with Africa. They're going to go every place. They're going to go to Germany. They're going to go to they're going to go to Spain. They're going to go to doggone Turkey. They're going to go to especially Paris and France. And Dubai, they're going to go every other place except for the motherland, you know what I mean? And not all people, let me be clear on that. Not everyone, but the majority of the people here in America, they've been whitewashed. They programmed. And the thing is, when you don't acknowledge that, it's going to be hard for you to fix. When you don't acknowledge that I got shackles on my doggone, on my mental, on my brain. I'm always playing victim. I'm always whining. I'm always complaining. When I don't get my way, I'm like a spoiled brat. I'm like a spoiled child. I'm going to cry. And I'm going to make it everybody else's problem because I didn't get my way. And that's what's going on. So anyway, this female done brought her Western world mentality over to Dubai, right? She get in a car accident, right? Boom. The wrecker or the tow truck come, you know, the people she's dealing with, you know what I mean? She found herself basically yelling and arguing with one of the men. So guess what? They locked up for doggone screaming in public. She's going to prison. They got her in prison. She's been detained. All right? Because she's yelling at a man over in another country where she obviously don't know the law. Certain countries you go to, let me say this real quick. Certain countries you go to, do your due diligence. Find out the laws and the rules and the do's and the don'ts. Certain countries you can't even wave at nobody with your left hand. Because these are like Muslim countries. They wipe with their left hand. They see it as a form of disrespect. That's just like somebody coming from a country and coming to America and they greeting you like this with the middle finger. You're going to look and say, that mean F you. That mean bump you. And you just did this in my face. They gonna, I mean, you get what I'm saying, you know, and so this is what's taking place. We've just taken this Western world mentality, this spoiled brat mentality, thinking we can do whatever we want, wherever we want, however we want. Like a lot of these hot girls. We talk to our men like this in the Western world, talk out the side of our neck, we'll yell, we'll fuss, we'll kick up dust. Screw you and call them all type of names. This is how we treat our men. All right? Well, this is how the women treat the men here in America. And then they wonder why the men are running off and don't want to deal with them and their funky attitudes. All right? Now, I'm not going to be biased. I'm not no misogynist, chauvinist. I'm not that. I'm not that. I want to be clear. With the guys, a lot of y'all been female raised yourselves. And you do the same thing. I can do what I want to do, where I want to, and whoop-de-whoop-de-whoop. And you got that mentality too. So it ain't just the women. You need to step up to the plate, learn your role and your duties on what it is to be a man, and get back to that. You're not just about money, all right? Women see you as, okay, a dollar sign. Some women see you as a sex tool. You know what I mean? He ain't nothing but dick and balls. You know what I mean? Oh, he ain't nothing but a chick. And that's how these women look at you. You take it to heart, and you believe it, and you acting out. So you men need to be held accountable as well. So anyway, this chick over there kicking up dust, and she in another country, she in Dubai. That's not their laws and that's not their rules. You ain't finna be yelling at us and who do you think you are? A lot of women don't put much thought into the world that they live in. A lot of this stuff and amenities that women enjoy, men built. The house a lot of you women live in, men built it. A lot of the AC that y'all like to turn on during these hot days, especially here in the South, men built. All right? A lot of the cars y'all driving like and love, men built it. And y'all y'all don't forgot and got away from it. Now y'all are these modern women who just think, oh yeah, now that they done built the world, now I run it from here and I run the show. That's very disrespectful. Men need to get back to their roles and their duties. All right? Women need to get back in their department and learn what it is now, how to act out a feminist. You rule best when you feminine. Hey, excuse me, I'm sorry. And you talk soft and you can get through to someone. When you raising your voice and you being so masculine and then you bringing your emotion, which is anger, to the picture, these are the results you get. And the first thing a person like that would say, man, I got locked up in Dubai, nobody came to my rescue. You went over there clowning, acting out like an animal. Men in America don't even condone this mess from y'all women, and we've been telling y'all. Y'all refuse to straighten up y'all act. Y'all refuse. Majority of y'all women that's raising these doggone boys becoming the same very men that y'all resent. Y'all raising them. It ain't no good men. Y'all are raising them. Y'all single mothers are raising them that way. Y'all poisoning the minds of y'all daughters. Y'all not keeping it real and not telling the truth. And y'all raising these soft ass dudes out here. The same very ones y'all do not like. All right? So you've been a contentious woman. Hell has no fury like a woman scorned. So y'all are out here acting out. Y'all are being the devil himself. Herself. Y'all are out here pushing that narrative. Can't get y'all to slow down and say, you know what? Let me control my emotions. All black folks, men and women, need to get in charge of their emotions. Have some control. Learn discipline. Get back to playing your roles and having respect for one another. Yes, we need love, but respect is big. All right? So again, Brittany Griner was in a situation where she was over in Russia and she got caught with a nickel bag or a dime bag of weed. And you see what happened to her? They put her black behind in prison. And then the rest of the world had to come to her aid and, hey, look, wait a minute, y'all chill. Y'all chill. You went over there and broke the rules. It's no different than somebody from New York coming down south and vice versa. Somebody from the south going up north. They got strict gun laws. You're not allowed to be up there with that many people with no AK, no Draco. You are a Southerner. This is what goes on down here in the South. You can't just go there and doggone just think you can do what you do here up there. You cannot do it. So it goes back to respect. Look here, this is how they get down in New York. No different from you being in Atlanta and you going on the wrong block. Well, don't be coming around here doggone throwing up your W's and your west sides and your south sides. Don't be over here in Cali throwing up wearing your colors and you on the wrong city or you on the wrong strip, on the wrong block. Don't do that. You better know and learn the rules and know how it go. You know what I'm saying? Or you'll become a casualty. Right now, we losing the game before we learn to play, man. Many people don't care. They've given up. If you a dude and you ain't running your household, man, that's a part of the problem. If you're a single female and you couldn't make amends and you couldn't work it out with your significant other who you gave a child to, come on, man. Like, this is what we up against. If more people talked about it and addressed these issues and slowed down to comprehend, we can get some results. And I know some people just sitting there like, man, you know what, Sight, you know what, Stonecrest, you know what, doggone, it's a lost cause. It's a sinking ship. At this point, it's a wrap. You got America going all the way to Africa trying to get them to accept the LGBT community. Look, man, y'all let these lesbians and y'all let these gay folk, let them get married. No disrespect, but again, the alphabet community, look, man, y'all let them do what they want to do. So if they can, they gonna fan it around the whole world and say that it's okay and it's cool. Well, if you're gonna do that, then guess what? You're gonna have to rewrite the Bible. All right? The majority of the people in America are Christian. What does your Christian Bible say about same sex, let alone same-sex marriages? What does the Bible say about it? So guess what? How do we justify that now? So for decades and centuries, Constantine fought and killed people in the name of God. You don't accept Christianity, we're going to kill you. Now, pretty much forced Christianity on people. For hundreds of years, don't force Christianity on people. People don't finally accept it or, what been made to accept it. And they're programmed, and this is now their religious belief. And then it never said it was for same-sex marriage. It didn't condone. But now politics done got in and mixed in with religion. And now look at what they're saying. So you're going to have to rewrite and change the Bible. So somebody lying. Something is fake. It's a lie. And we're not supposed to talk about it. You talk about it, we X you out. If you're not with us, you're against us. Now you see what I'm saying about opposing forces? Well, look, guys, like I said, if you took the time to listen to me vent and to get it off my chest, about how we suffer and with this individualism, every man for himself, then you have a role to play and you got a part to play, and it start with you. All right, start with you. When you look in the mirror each day, you come out into this world and you interact with your fellow man. Play your part. Have control of your emotions. Be the best person you can be. Keep your family together. Be community oriented. If you're dating outside your race, hey, look, keep your family together. I'm not against it. Keep your family together. And I'm gonna say this last little bit. If you're a black female and you're dating outside your race, it's a good chance America and the rest of the world look at your child as black. If you're a black male and you're dating outside your race and you have a child, people looking at your children as black. You the dominant gene. You oppose the threat, okay? The rest of the world don't want y'all waking up and coming together as black people. Last but not least, I want to leave you with a solution. Join the Black Achievement Fund. If you have a good reason of why not to join the Black Achievement Fund, I'm up for debate. I'm up for debate. Let us know. You know what I'm saying? And it's an avenue, but we believe in group economics, all right? www.baf.solution. Join us, research us, and let's come together. Let's play our part in one love, one blood, and let's make and create a better world. Let's make and create a better world. And like I say, thanks for taking the time to listen. Spread this video. Help it go viral. Again, I'm up for debate. Randall Sunset, over and out.